Oh, there was a pirate who had a sword on the ever sailed. He fought a giant's base. No, we're not having another sea shanty at the start of these. But I'm a pirate. I'm obligated to at least sing a few sea shanties every now and again. It's part of the pirate code. Show me in the pirate code where that is. Look, see, you just turn to this page here. No, that's about macaroni and cheese on Tuesday. No, just turn over. Look, see, right there. Obligation, sea shanties, pirate. You wrote this in with crayon, didn't you? No! Why would I ever do that? It's totally legitimate. The pirate's code is ne'er to be forged or impersonated at all. You made this up, didn't you? Yes, I did. Yeah. When we last left off, we'd failed to defeat some ghost pirates. And also, I've noticed that while I was away, boss rematches have become a thing. We'll have to check that out at some point. But right now, we need to go back here and grab some loot. Come on, Monteron. You cannot possibly fail us. After all, you are a trustworthy and dependable person. We need a lot of equipment. Sorcery, death, and pickpocket. We need a lot of magic defense. And right now, there are 0 interesting things that we can get from this area. So we're just going to put down some of these. Good chest. Also, they've moved the objectives to the top left, and that is a terrible fountain. So we are not going to be fighting that. Hopefully. Right, well, we'd best start with the best thing, which is Barkskin. If this doesn't work, I think we're just going to have to pick someone with far better magical defense at the beginning. We do need some good magic defense cards. Ooh, I think we'll just gain some health here. Seems like a good plan to me. There we go. And a little bit of physical damage returned, and we only need to deal 1 point of damage. There is our 1 point of damage. Kapow! Right, we need magical defense. That's not a terrible card. That's a pretty good card. But that also gives me the Wise trait, which is +1 starting size on the hand, which is pretty good. So we're going to move up here at the moment, and we're going to put another one there, and we'll fight a sea monkey. Because why not? We're just going to wait until we get a lot of decent items before we start fighting these ghosts. Also, in general, that's not a particularly good first card to see against a sea monkey. But they have better cards. They have the ability for me to basically deal with that. Ooh, if successful, we steal a card. No thanks! I'd like to keep all of my cards. I shall consult my handy map of card gaining. I don't know how a sea chart is meant to be able to help us actually, find anything here. We're not exactly at sea. Seafarer's Brace, good item. Stiletto, very good item. That's also a pretty good item. But we already have the Wise trait. Armor? I think we're going to take this one. We're really not going with the whole magic thing yet, are we? Not yet. However, I have a plan. I think. Are we just basically attacking people with the sea charts? Look here, look at this sea chart! And people are just like, no! Do not show us that sea chart! We are allergic to sea charts. We actually are allergic to sea charts. You again? Look, I just got to explain all this important stuff to you. We are, in fact, allergic to sea charts. It's written in the Pirate's Code. It's not written there at all, is it? I'll let you think about that one. So, I could take that one. I'm actually going to take the club, purely because it also gives me the growth card. Might be useful. Maybe. What else have we got? Well, we got a ship's cook here. We can fight him. We're not going to fight the ghost yet, because the ghost will chase us. Also has that lovely ability that means that if we only deal 1 point of damage, it's blocked. And so far we don't have a large amount of ability to do that. Ah, respite. If you gain no damage, gain a heart. Well, we just need to keep hitting him then, don't we? There we go. There we go. And more damage. He did steal the card that gained him lots of health. And he's going to gain 1 point of health from that due to respite. Fortunately, we have ways to just constantly deal damage. Hopefully, we have enough ways to constantly deal damage that we can actually defeat him. And there's that, I'm going to use Bash here. Because I'm not wasting a really big high damage card on that. Here we go, Aspect of the Bull. We're slowly beating down the ship's cook. Ooh. Oh yes, he has Fury, doesn't he? Yeah, I forgot about that. Fortunately, Retribution's kicking in now. Oh. We're going to use that. Unfortunately, it's going to trigger Rum. I kind of want it to trigger Rum, actually. And then I'm going to use Refresh, which unfortunately gains me oh, no, wait. Retribution counters that. And I do believe, with that, we've managed to win. Yeah, I was thinking Retribution actually counters the Respite ability. That's quite good. Right, a Winged Staff. That's a lot of stuff. A Bone Helmet? Ooh, we could get to Arcane 4 here. We could do it. We could do it. There's another Ghost Pirate. I really don't want to fight another Ghost Pirate. However, I will fight this guy here. Purely because he has the decay trait. Let's have a look here. Don't know how I managed to nearly garble the word decay, but there you go. Think I'll just use this. You can just slowly start damaging yourself. And that's 2 damage for your decay trait. Kapow! I think we'll use this now. Good card, Focus. Because now we can start doing things like this. Haha! And again, we'll just do this. And win! We really need more magic cards, though. Ooh. No. I think we'll actually take the bottle here. There we go, we'll take the bottle. What else can we fight? Another one of these? Okay, you actually don't want to go that way right now. Suppose there's a fountain we can put down here. Maybe if it's a positive fountain, we can use... It's never a positive fountain these days, is it? No. I could use a gem to lure him over there. Good plan. We'll go fight this enemy here. And hopefully we'll defeat a ghost. We just need more magic defense cards, and we haven't come across many yet. However, we can pretty much defeat the Ancient Mariner here. Really should get that fishbone out of his hair. Ooh, Arcane Barrage. Hello. It's a lot of damage. Rum has triggered already. I did that so that the decay move next turn would kill him. Victory! Flintlock. Do get a few nice things there. Mace. Wooden shield. We gain Tenacious. I actually don't want any of those. We should give fighting one of these a go soon. In fact, let's give fighting one of these a go now. And then if that doesn't work, I think we'll retry one of those bosses. That is some bugged out text there. That probably shouldn't be like that. Oh well. Let's get some more magic damage. Because after all, whoa. After all, the three-headed monkey is mundane. So we could deal some nasty damage here. Especially with Retribution. It's a good thing I have that card that provides me with more health, though. There we go. Just gotta regain this health. I can deal damage even through that, which is good. I can actually negate the health gain. Thanks to the mundane trait. We just need to start dealing some damage really quickly. Fortunately, we can do that, thanks to that being an anger card. Now, we already have all of these. I suppose we're just gonna have to hope that we can defeat this ghost pirate. I hope so. Let's have a look. That's a lot of damage to start with. We're just gonna have to use a restore here and hope that this is not a terrible card. We're gonna use Aspect of the Dragon. That was a good choice. Sure, we didn't deal any damage back. However, per block, steal an enemy card. Well, we're gonna have to use that. You stole 2 of my cards, which is not great. And, of course, we also get that damage blocked. Could use this. Will, in fact, use this. We are not doing particularly well against this ghost pirate. I'm gonna have to use this. Gain some health back. And then lose it, and then get another card taken from us. Oh, this is not going well at all. We just don't have the magic defense. We really just don't. I'm gonna have to use Repel here. Suppose we're gonna have to use that. And that will restore 1 point of health. We have a huge pile of cards, but it's not gonna be sufficient. Not gonna be sufficient at all, unfortunately. We could use that to buy us some time. But again, we're only back to 1 health. And at some point, he's going to draw some damage that we're not going to be able to deal with, like that. And we're going to perish. Oh, ghost pirates. Oh, ghost pirates. They're ghosts.
A scream is heard to chill the bones, so lift the earth and lay the stones. A martyr's grave to recompense. But others would have had more sense.
Now that's an interesting change. Looks like we need a new shapeshifter. Time to put up some more for hire posters. Let's send someone else while we wait. They've put a method in that you have to cycle your dungeoneers that you're using. Let's try this boss rematch. Whoa, the jungle is rough. Maybe we should stick to the grasslands for now. There's still plenty of loot to be had, so grab a dungeoneer, choose a blessing, and take on a random boss nasty from the grasslands. Which boss will it be this time? Only fate will decide. Well, let's send Gaston too and see what happens. It is the Lich! Hello! Let's fight this one again. And apparently get some gold for it. Just trying out this new feature, and, hey! Not a bad idea, if you ask me. There we go. We need to defeat him in 10 turns. So basically, this is a good way of being able to, re-fight the bosses, and at the same time, also gain more gold. Which won't be so bad. We'll do a lot of damage here. Yeah, this is a nasty rat. It's not prepared for Gaston. It is most certainly not prepared for Gaston. If memory serves, you do a lot of magic damage. So actually the bark vest might be useful here. Memory serves. Yes, spooky and death, so you most certainly do deal. Can I fight a mummy? Can I fight a mummy? Probably not. Not at this point, anyway. Ooh, bone armor. A broken bottle. And a cursed bow. Well, I think it's going to be the bottle. Now, let's move up here. Ah, we have a snake. These are all very classic monsters we're fighting here. Haven't fought an actual just normal snake for quite a while. In fact, I haven't fought any snakes for a long time. We'll use shift here to deal a large amount of damage. Most of it will be returned back as health with restore, but... Oh, I do miss camouflage, though. I miss the camouflage ability. I also quite like the fact that they have, as I said before, switched it out so you can't just keep using the same hero. You have to actually pick someone else. That's quite cool. Stops you if you lose a dungeoneer from just sending out another of the exact same type of dungeoneer. So I can't just keep sending shapeshifters. Yeah, wear a cooking pot on my head. Why not? Now let's go and see if we can work our way in and get to the opponent here. Get to the Lich. Hello, Sorceress. How are you today? Gaston is wearing a pot on his head. And also has the Bash card. I should be able to defeat these. I hope, anyway. We do unfortunately have a Stupidity card in our hand, which is not going to do us many favours. Well, I think we've got this pretty much... Yeah, we've got this. Aha! Victory! Gaston will never be defeated. By these, anyway. Not bad. That's also not... We actually don't want any of those. So, let's move up here. He's trying to get to that treasure chest, I think, which means he has to go past the Lich eventually. And we just need to kill the Lich, so... Let's have a look. We'll start the way we started last time, with a shift card and drawing another card. And from there, we'll just start pummeling. I think one more 2 damage card will do the trick. Oh look, one more 2 damage card. Did the trick. Victory! And, oh, we have an item we can actually put in our other hand, which is +1 to all healing effects. That's quite good. And now, let us go fight the Lich. Your ritual indeed was almost complete, and by almost complete we mean it was certainly not almost complete. Fortunately, we can deal this damage. Let's see. Camouflage is going to be good here. And then just dealing a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Thanks to the Frail trait. There we go. Let's have a look here. We need to deal 2 points of damage. Fortunately, we're going to get some more healing. And I do believe, because that is a quick move, we win! Excellent. Success!
Well now, this is just really quite surprising. Thanks to you, I've lost a wager. Against all odds, you're surviving. Next time, I hope you find more danger.
They've also added traits. Gaston is apparently now attracted to fountains. The first tile card each turn has to be has a fountain. So we always have fountains every turn when we play with Gaston too. We also got a new dungeoneer, a new shapeshifter. Well, since Monteron charged forward to his death, we'll send Zar next. And when we come back, folks, we'll try the Ghost Pirates again. Just demoed a few of the new features there. It's always good to go back to face the enemies of your past. Why, I once went and faced my fears in the dungeon of Ugalargnar-Yar. Ugalargnar-Yar. You made that up, didn't you? No, it's an ancient piratese. It means the dungeon that definitely was not made up. Alright, so what did you face in there? I faced my worst fear that I've ever encountered. The Scourge of the Seas. The most evil of all things that a pirate must face. Go on. I fought the almighty, the unstoppable, the inconquerable Baguette. Is that a name for a pirate? No, it's just a piece of bread. So, your all worst fear is a baguette? Well, when I was very young, I choked on one. I choked on a piece of baguette, and since then we have been mortal enemies. mortal enemies. I swear that I shall wipe all sources of baguette off the planet, for I am a pirate, and proud of it. I'm not sure you should be proud of the fact that you're scared of baguettes. You're not scared of baguettes? No. Oh. Yeah. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.